This segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your partner is good health.
Welcome to Bayou Time. I'm Jacob DeGate. I'm pleased to have with me, joining via Zoom, we have Chet Chasson, who is the Greater Lafourche Port Commission Executive Director. Thank you very much for joining us, Chet.
Thanks for having me, Jacob.
All righty. So it's been it's 65 years, is that right, since the port's been open?
That's right. We were created in 1960, signed into law by Governor Jimmy Davis back then, created with the mind from Senator A.R. Appelé, who was our senator here in this area, wanting to create a port. Originally thought to attract the banana trade.
Banana trade,
New
really?
Orleans, that the U was leaving New Orleans, and you know we still affectionately call one of those docks in Port Fourchon the banana dock, but we never saw one banana, and we found something in terms of oil and gas services, and that's what we are, right? That's what we've grown into today over the last 65 years. And in 2001, added the airport as a dimension to the port's services as well. So excited about our 65th year this year in 2025, and our event coming up on Saturday, May 17th. This event that we're happy to invite our community to, and you know, food and music and tours available, and things of that nature, and just enjoying everyone's company. You know, we'll have free giveaways, you know, ditty bags, so to speak, that we'll give out as, you know, as supplies last, in terms of t-shirts and cups and towels and things like that. But we're really excited about this community event, giving back to our community, showing them what their port is about, and what we're doing, what we've accomplished, and what we're planning to accomplish in the future.
All righty, man. That's an interesting story about the banana trade. I never heard that one before. That's crazy. But I mean, just look at all what it's grown into, you know, and it's amazing that, you know, somebody's vision to create a port for whatever reason, and it can turn into such a benefit for this whole entire area.
Right. And look, the first users of the port were the fishing industry, right? That was what was going out of Bayou Lafourche into the Gulf on a daily basis. And now we still have dimensions of that in the port. We still have fishing facilities like the Nerby Collins Marina and the front marina right behind our operations center in the port itself. A lot of that type of activity, recreational, commercial fishing, but obviously the bulk of our activity in the port is the daily service and supply of offshore energy exploration and production. And we're proud of that fact, right? We're proud to be the premier oil and gas service base for our country, servicing about 20% of the nation's oil supply, and 100% of the deep water assets in the U.S. Gulf are serviced out of our port. And you know, we can't talk about Port Fourchon and make it seem like it's us, ourselves, this port authority doing that. We have a great amount of customers and great community partners that are doing the actual servicing of all of that activity. And without our customers, without, you know, those 90 different tenants on 140 leases in Port Fourchon and the South Fourchon Leonard Miller Jr. Airport, you know, we wouldn't be a part of that servicing. So we really appreciate their history. You know, we're about 15 to 1,700 acres developed with about 88,000 linear feet of waterfront dedicated to servicing offshore energy, and we're just proud to be a part of that.
Well, that's wonderful. So tell me a little bit more about this weekend. What's all going to come up? What are y'all going to have available?
Yeah, so on Saturday, May 17th, this weekend, we're going to have this event, right? We're going to have food with jambalaya, white beans, fried shrimp, fried fish, roasted root, like we like to say down the Bayou, rooty pork, some desserts, as well as gratons or crackling being fried and popped on site for the community to see and enjoy throughout that time. At 11 o'clock, and then again at 2 p.m., we'll have buses, 2 buses. We can bring about 100 or so, maybe a little over 100 people at a time on those 2 buses for tours of the airport and the port. So people can, when they come in, they can sign up for one of those 2 tours and go and do that. We'll take them down to the port, take them to the airport, show them that, bring them back, and then they can enjoy the rest of the festivities here. So again, we'll have food, we'll have tours available, we'll have giveaways. We'll be giving T-shirts and cups and towels and things like that, as well as live music from Benjamin Bruce and the Acadians. Benjamin Bruce is a local musician here. I think he's about to be a high school senior, and his grandfather, Mr. Vin Bruce, used to be a port commission for us, and he was a Cajun music singer. So it's a legacy, and that's why we're happy to invite them, as well as the caterer, who, when we put out quotes, we're happy to see that the caterer, who's going to be doing it, is Griffin's Restaurant from down in Golden Meadow or North, just in Galliano, South Galliano, and they're going to be catering. And
thank you very much. You're about out of time, but appreciate it and wish y'all the best of luck. All right, stay tuned for more right here on HTV.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough.